Welcome back, everyone. So, I've been spending some time doing some world quests, as we say, the rep grinding, but also clearing out some quests and such. So, just to kind of give you an idea on the Zuldazar map here, I basically went around and was clearing up all the different quest lines that there were throughout here. You know, I did the quests over here, I did quests throughout this area. I think I left one back over there. I'll go back there at some point. There's some leftover ones. Also, there was a quest line. I don't think I showed it to you guys on camera, but there was basically we found a direhorn juvenile, like a little hatchling, and we took her to this place where there's a war beast, kind of what's the word? A place where they raise up little hatchlings to become like adults, but can also like either teach them to survive in the wild or to become war beasts for the Zandalar. And it's a continuation of the quest line where eventually you can be able to have that little direhorn hatchling that you found become a mount. And I'm so happy that that's a thing in this expansion. That actually used to be, I believe there was a. Sorry if you heard the mic, I was adjusting the cover on it. There was a quest line, I think, in Wrath, where I think you found like a snow leopard or something like that as a little cub, and you eventually could continue the quest line and raise it, where it would become a mount. Well, apparently they brought this back, so I'm really happy about that. Also, I finished exploring all 6 zones. So I went to Justivar and Tirisgard Sound while I was building up my rep for the Honor Bound, doing world quests over there, and I went ahead and finished exploring because Water Walking and Ghost Wolf for the win. Just so great for exploration. That's why I'm a Shaman main. So I got the Battle for Azeroth Explorer achievement, so that part for the Pathfinder is now done. So I now have that done and that done. Obviously, I have a lot more rep grinding to do. I gotta do a lot more world quests. And we are about to continue the next portion of the war campaign. By the way, this is the brand new mount that they announced. That, yes, it is a store mount, but if you have a long-term subscription plan going on, you get it for free. And so I got it for free. So it's a pretty cool looking mount. It's kind of like a drake, but like with what looks to be like feathers, kind of a cross between a drake and a hippogriff, so to speak, but more aquatic. So, yeah, it's pretty looking. It's pretty.
Speaker of the Horde.
So, shut up, Nathanos. So, I got enough rep to get this to pop up, which is the next portion of the war campaign, Operation Bottom Feeder. So, interested in some deep sea diving? Our Tide Sage, Thomas Selling, claims to have found the wreckage of Marshal Valentine's ship. Took him long enough. Marshal Valentine's body is the final piece of our plan, and it lies within that shipwreck. When you're ready, let us depart for his resting place. Okay.
Get moving.
You're certain that you can find the location of Marshal Valentine's body? I think so, yes. Though I must say, using a Tide Sage's power to retrieve a body lost at sea, that is a taboo you no longer have to concern yourself with. Deliver the coordinates to Tattersail. We must set off at once. Yes, my lord. Zelling, I like you. I feel for you in your situation, but don't start being Nathanos' lapdog. Don't call him my lord. He does not deserve that type of recognition.
What is it?
All right, here we go.
Stay the course.
Out to the middle of the sea.
Make it quick.
This is the spot. We need you to retrieve Marshal M. Valentine's body at the ocean floor below. I should warn you, this part of the ocean is going to be very deep, and very dark, and very cold. Speak with Hobart at the starboard side of the ship. He's brought all the machinery that you'll need to get to the ocean floor.
Try not to get yourself killed.
This is the place. I'm sure of it. The tides do not lie. Valentine is down there. Excellent. You and Neeks must go to talk to Hobart. You will outfit Neeks with the knowledge and equipment necessary to dive to the ocean floor. As you wish. I can't do it, Lillian. I know they would never accept me like this, but I cannot turn against my people. Give it time, Stone. We all take time to get used to life after death. Even you? Yes, even me. See, this part of what they're doing with Lillian here, I do kind of like. That she's being just upfront and honest with them after these two. Because, you know what one of the main differences we've seen so far? Stone had this forced on her against her will. She didn't choose this. Zelling at least chose this. He at least made this choice. Stone didn't. But Lillian is at least being honest with both of them. So I like that. I do appreciate that part of what they're doing with Lillian.
Time is money, friend.
Aha! Our diver's here. Your timing's perfect. I just finished patching up the last hole in that air hose. I got a few diver safety rules for you before you go, so are you paying attention? The fact that you had to plug up a hole in the air hose does not make me feel better. But yes, I'm paying attention. Great! Alright, rule number 1. You keep your helmet on at all times. I don't care about no water, breathing magical flim-flam or whatever. The pressure down there will crush an orc's skull. Plus, I'll be using a static-proof earpiece to communicate with you during the mission. You got it? Don't take my helmet off. Got it. Sweet. Rule number 2. Don't leave your headlamp on. No, seriously. Don't leave your headlamp on for longer than, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. Unless you want to get eaten by a shark. If you see a shark, you turn that light off. Understood? Don't leave my headlamp on too long. Understood. Perfect. Let's see here. Flip. Safety rules 3 through 17 are... they're unimportant and boring. Are you ready to go? Yes, let's dive.
Glad I could help.
Whee! Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, this is a Jaws scenario, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh gosh, it's getting really dark. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is one of those scenarios for me that's like a personal, horrible scenario. Being this deep underwater in the dark. Deep dive. Looks like you made it. I'll give you instructions. Try not to get eaten. Look for shipwreck. East. Somewhere in the east, apparently. Okay. Hopefully my ghostal form will help me out here. Oh, wonderful. You've lost your connection. You are no longer able to hear Hobart's voice over the static. You can make out the outlines of several floating bodies nearby. They have significantly decomposed, but their dog tags should still be intact. Hopefully, the dog tags can help identify Marshall Valentine. well. That's great. Looks like there's a body right here. Private James Simmons. Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. Great. Oh, come on. Whatever.
Can't attack that target.
I wonder if you just leave it on, eventually a shark will come over and eat you. Like after 20 seconds. I'm so... I can't tell you guys how terrified I am that at some point just a shark is just randomly going to show up to try and eat me. And jump scare the crap out of me. Knight Captain Ellis R. Lattimore, Captain of the Fathom Dasher. The captain's dog tag identified him as Knight Captain Ellis R. Lattimore, not Marshall Valentine. This was the wrong ship.
Wait! More shipwrecks! Lots of them! Northeast!
Look for more shipwrecks in the northeast of your current location. Great. By the way, while I was doing all those world quests, including ones for the Champions of Azeroth, where I'm going to have to do a lot more of that if I'm ever going to... Because I finally just now got up to friendly. Anyway, in the process, I got a lot more artifact power, and I got my Heart of Azeroth up to level 36, which is now 350, and it let me get a couple more of these really cool abilities. Including... Which one is it? Is it this one? Yep. While Ghost Wolf is active, you heal for 2,000 every 0.9 seconds. And with Spirit Wolf, I'm basically not only going to be able to run faster, take less damage, but also heal every second. Which is just awesome. Alright, so there are more shipwrecks down here. Just lots of static. Seems you're on your own. More shipwrecks lie along the bottom of the sea. This must have been the location of a major battle. It's time to start checking dog tags to find Marshall Valentine. Identify the captains of the 3 nearby ships. At least some of these fish are not hostile. That jellyfish, though. Oh, boy. Alright, so apparently... Get out of here, Murloc.
Having trouble hearing you. Electrical interference. Bioluminescent creatures. Getting annoying.
Kill 10 bioluminescent creatures to fix your communications with Hobart. So now I have to kill these things. Great. Private Jeffrey Van Houten.
I need to get closer.
Let's... Boy, for all the people who hated Vajir, I'm sure they must have loved this quest. Then again, I'm not really sure whether or not the whole being underwater thing is why they hate it. I remember when I went to Vashir and I was like, oh, okay. It's not exactly... The problem is that it wasn't what I was wanting to do at the time. At some point, I do want to go back there and actually do that stuff. But at the time, it's not exactly the zone that I was wanting to do. I think I eventually went to some of the other ones I was more familiar with. Like, when I found out I could go to Mount Hyjal, I was like, oh, yes! Because, keep in mind, I had played Warcraft 3. And I was like, oh, Mount Hyjal! And then I also went to Deep Home, and... not exactly one of my favorites. It wasn't bad. Not one of my favorites.
Can you read me? Ah, much better.
Alright. Here's one. Sergeant Mills. Provisioner Jared. Alright, there's a body right here. Smith. Okay. And there's one more body, like, around here. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this jellyfish. I ain't got time to be worried about you. There it is. I was like, where's this other body? Right here. Lieutenant Commander Andrew Averin, Commander of the Song Swallow. Captain of the Song Swallow, excuse me. Captain Song Swallow. I don't see your ship, Captain. I'm in the market, as it were. What? You didn't expect me to start throwing out pirates quotes? Could have been worse. I could have been singing "Under the Sea, under the sea." Ah, there's one right there. Knight Lieutenant Samuel Robertson. I'm guessing that was a paladin with the rank of a Knight Lieutenant. Quartermaster O'Keefe. There's one more body to identify. But where? Here? Commander Priscilla Hawes, Captain of the Gale's Reprieve. Alright, there's one more wreck to investigate. Couple of bodies right here. Ugh. Really? Knight Champion Dirk Longfellow, Captain of the Varia. The Drustvaria, I guess. Unfortunately, Valentine wasn't here either. Oh wait, no, that was me. So now that we can hear each other again, let me tell you what's been going on up here. Apparently, we were off by like a league or something about undersea currents, something about the tides of time, yada yada. I think Zelling is getting rusty. Point is, you're not far off now. We're sure that Marshal Valentine is right to the east of you, in a shipwreck up on a ledge. Zelling says there's something else big up there too, but he can't tell what it is. Great, that's comforting. Basically, that tells me that there's gonna be a big undersea thing waiting for me over here. Let me guess. It's a octopus? A kraken? So it looks like that's a shipwreck on the ledge. Oh boy! Dana straws? That looks like Syndragosa. Okay, we're about to have another dragon fight apparently. Here we go. A dragon, you say? I suppose that makes sense. I mean, the Horde did utilize red dragons as part of their army. during the Second War, but, well, we don't talk about that very much anymore. Still, Valentine's on that ship. You're gonna have to get past that dragon one way or another. Alright, go get him, boys. Finish him off. That was fast. Okay, nice. Good job. Nothing left to do but grab that marshal and bring him back up to the surface then. Though I guess you might as well search the shipwreck for anything else of value. You spent all that time getting down there, and time is money. Grab Marshall's body as well as the body of the other sailor aboard his ship. How do we already know there's another sailor's body? Okay, so there's two different bodies here. Derek Proudmoore, Crown Prince of Kultiris. Oh, that is far more valuable than this right here. Marshal M. Valentine, Captain of the Pride of Tirisgard, Marshal of the 3rd Kultiran Fleet. We just found Jaina's brother. The one who died at sea long ago. That's a big, big deal. You guys are pulling me up, right? Look how far away my cord is. Wow, that ship is far away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when they realize we just got Derek Proudmoore, they're gonna be like, forget about that Valentine guy, look at what we just got. Because you know, the moment I tell Nathanos and Sylvanas that I just found Derek Proudmoore's body, you know the wheels are gonna start turning in their heads. Because that's how those two work. Welcome back! We've been a little busy while you were down there. The Alliance attacked! You missed the fun!
I live my life in the shadows.
It really is a shame that you missed it. Dwarven Griffin riders got the jump on us, but I don't think they were counting on us packing so many trained killers onto one boat. Even Zelling got into the fun. I found this letter on one of the Dwarven corpses. It looks like there's tensions between the Kultiran leadership and one of their houses, House Ashvane. This might give us a good opportunity to sow some chaos in Borealis. You will unlock access to the following. The Siege of Borealis Dungeon.
There is much to be done.
Okay. Why am I still attached to that? You can take that off now.
I will help the Horde as they helped me.
I will do all I can to aid the Forsaken's cause. How has your transition been, Zelling? I'm not sure if... I still haven't... This isn't easy. Miss Voss advised me to focus on the task at hand. She says proving my worth to the Blight Caller is the best way to keep my family safe. My family. They are still in your thoughts. They are everything to me. I realize they don't want me in their lives anymore, but that could change. Once they realize that it is me, that I still love them. I know they will. They will. I focus, Brother Zelling. Yes, focus. Task at hand. Please the Blight Caller. Keep them safe. I must be about my work.
Never forget what is precious.
Can I talk to Stone? No, I cannot. Fine.
Get moving!
Hold on, where is Nathanos? Is he down below? Is he below deck? Huh, Taijin. It's saying it's supposed to turn this in, but where? Huh, E-Trigger's there. Wait, who's that up there? Huh, oh, it's Skyhorn. I guess I am just supposed to return, and that's where we turn it in.
Speak up!
Alright, back to Zuldazar. Or not.
The war chief's will be done.
Wait a minute.
I?
Gee, Firepower. How am I supposed to get up there?
What wind did you ride it on? Yes? Keep your weapons sharp.
Huh. G is up there. Down here, maybe? There he is. Alright. I see. Yeah. See, he doesn't even bother looking at Valentine. All he's looking at is Derek. Thanos looks at the two sailors' bodies, pauses for a moment, and then laughs. Not only did you succeed, but you have also brought me the corpse of Lady Proudmoore's firstborn son? You make my job easy. Let's set sail for Zandalar, in case you hadn't noticed. We've been dealing with a bit of Alliance interference while you were gone.
Make yourself useful.
The Alliance attacked while you were below the water. We fought them off, but they destroyed the other ship. We'd best get moving before they return. We can't risk them finding out about our recent acquisitions. Let's be off then. Tell Tattersail that we're done here. Oh gosh, I can't believe we're about to give Derek Proudmoore to Sylvanas.
Speak up!
That seems like a horrible idea.
The Zandalari do not
With
seem
the
to
Prince in
like
tow.
me
Once
much.
again, excellent work. We've gathered all the pieces we need. When I next call on you, it will be time to strike against Borealis, the Kultiran capital. Go with honor for the Horde. Stay a while and listen. Stay a while and listen. Corona.
The zeal with which you attack the Alliance seems born of more than deference to your queen, Blightcaller.
I once fought for their cause. The Alliance's insufferable arrogance has increased tenfold since they turned their backs on us.
Turn their backs?
When the Lich King's hold over us was broken, Sylvanas sought allies. Instead of embracing their fallen kin of Lordaeron, the humans spurned us, hunted us. So I vowed to hunt them.
Ah, vengeance fuels you. I can appreciate that.
Vengeance, contempt, call it what you will. When the last of his subjects has been slain and raised forsaken, The boy king will kneel before the Dark Lady. And at long last, there will be but one queen to rule them all.
Oh, Nathanos, you moron. Have you forgotten that the Lich King is still around? You are only free because he allows it. There is no queen. There is only one king, and he sits on the frozen throne in Northrend. And this applies to Sylvanas as well. Many of them just don't realize it or know it. But if he wanted to, in a moment, he could just take control over all of them. And I can't tell if Nathanos actually understands this or is even aware of this. If he is aware of this, then he is an idiot for thinking that. Because even his beloved Dark Lady can go back under the control of the Lich King anytime he chooses to. This is something that we learn very much if you play a Death Knight in Legion and get to know more about the current third Lich King. But he doesn't. Now what he does with the Death Knights and what he does with the Forsaken are obviously two different things. So it looks like I have to wait. Actually, there's another stay a while and listen.
Power is out there.
I think there's one right here with
need only
Garona, I
Who's
believe.
next?
Yeah. This
Make
one is
them
interesting
pay.
because that one was about Nathanos. This one is about Garona. Listen to what Garona
Your
says.
strikes on Alliance targets have been most impressive, Garona. I admit, I wondered if your loyalties might be divided.
Because I was once befriended by the young king's grandfather, I murdered him, if you recall.
I am familiar with the tale. I also know that killing Lane Rin was not your choice.
No. And you are doubtless aware that I have worked with the Alliance, when it served my purposes. But I owe them nothing. The Horde is my home.
Good. The Alliance deserves no sympathy. No quarter. Make them suffer, and the Dark Lady will reward you.
I caused the downfall of one king. Perhaps it is time I ended the reign of another.
Oh, Garona. I will say, I do appreciate a little tad bit of insight and character for Nathanos there. That she's asked him, why are you so determined? And he talks about how... And what he talked about is actually true. Because I recently listened to an audiobook telling of all three of the Warcraft Chronicles books. And it talked about how... And this happened after the events of Warcraft: The Frozen Throne and before Vanilla WoW, where the Forsaken were seeking allies. Sylvanas was seeking allies with either the Horde or the Alliance, and she sent political envoys to each of them to reach out to them and ask if they would be willing to aid them or if they could seek out aid from either one. The ones that she sent to the Alliance never returned. Think about that for a moment. What that means. If you're wondering how it went for the ones who went to the Horde, well, I believe, if I recall correctly, I believe it was Cairn. Yes, Cairn Bloodhoof was the one who said that we should hear them out. We should hear what the Forsaken have to say. Cairn was a big reason why the Forsaken ended up joining the Horde, because he was willing to hear them out and hear their pleas and their side of the story. Whereas the Alliance basically just killed the messengers because they were undead. And so they killed them on sight. At least that's what I imagine happened. That they went there peacefully to talk to them, and they were probably shot on sight by the Alliance. Because... which is understandable considering the events that happened in Lordaeron. and the events of Warcraft 3. The Alliance still saw the undead as this these monsters as the Scourge. The Scourge. They didn't know about the Forsaken, that many of them were released from the Lich King's control. For the time being, anyway, I should say. So I at least appreciate that little bit of character for Nathanos, that's a big reason why he is so determined to destroy the Alliance, because he holds a grudge and has pretty much never forgiven them for that. And I guess he used to be part of the Alliance, because he said, I used to fight for their cause. But I still don't like it. So, anyway. I need to go do a bit more grinding for Honorbound. So I'm going to head back to Coltiris and do some more Honorbound world quests to try and get more rep with the Honorbound so we can get the next portion of the Ready for War campaign, which is just one more, which is the strike on Borealis, which I assume means it's probably going to say, hey, go do the dungeon, which I am pretty sure... Yeah, there it is. So the Siege of Borealis is a heroic-only dungeon. It's not available in normal, but that's fine. I am now currently up to 364 item level after getting some of those world quests gave me some really nice, better gear. So I think I'm doing pretty well at the moment when it comes to gear. Not amazingly, though, but I'm getting by. But I'm going to work on that so we can be able to trigger the next quest so we can do, more than likely, the Siege of Borealis. As far as I can tell, there's nothing necessarily extra that's popped up here in terms of other stuff. It's mainly just a lot more of, like, hey, now go do rep grinds, go do world quests. If we take a look at Coltiris... By the way, there's Mechagon Island that's now been added. It's over there next to Coltiris, which makes sense. So, could either go back to Drustvar. This having to go from here all the way over here. That's why I was so glad I was a shaman, so I could use my water walking and my ghost wolf form to help me out with that. So as you can see, there's still plenty of world quests for me to go do. This one seems like it would be tough. Have to go back and finish that little quest line over there. And what's great is that the regular quests here in Coltiris also give Honorbound reputation. So there's plenty of nice ways for you to get more Honorbound reps. So it shouldn't take me too long. Ooh. There's one in the Shrine of Storms dungeon. I'll probably want to go ahead and just take care of that then. Oh gosh, why would you have that as a pet? Ah! And on that note, stay